Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another quick Guild Ball recap. This time we've got Scatha versus Ferrite of the Blacksmiths. For terrain we've got a patch of rough ground, forest and 2 barriers. I've brought Chaska, Veteran Hearn, Cena, Scatha, Jakar and Fahad is out on the far right wing. My opponent has got Iron, Cast, Furnace, Ferrite, Hearth and Alloy was deployed here. Alloy was kicking, and that's where he kicked the ball. By the end of the first turn, at the beginning of the second, things look like this. Essentially, the Blacksmiths have done their thing where everyone speed rockets up to the midline. I'm being extremely wary of Cast. Maybe I shouldn't be this cautious, but I know she can steal the ball off me from range by like knocking me down or something like that. So I've passed it down my line and just left it unsnapped over here, as I'm sort of hoping to go a bit fighty this game and maybe hide the ball for a bit because I know how horribly good at football the Blacksmiths are. This, I believe, is a mistake. Scatha can never afford to hide the ball. So Scatha and Jakar are using the forest as cover, trying to keep it between them and the Blacksmiths. Scatha's throwing cold snaps over the top of it. Jakar goes through and I think bounces around, damaging Ferrite, maybe Alloy, and then backs the shadows to safety. Scatha snowballed Cena into position and she charged into Alloy. I know I should be hanging Cena back and not charging her forwards like this. I can't help it. But in this case, maybe it was okay. I knocked down both Alloy and Furnace, and yeah, Alloy is not healthy. But then Cast comes in, she's tooled up, and she does a freaking ton of damage. I think my counterattack utterly whiffs. And yeah, she hits so hard. It's like Sledge. It's pretty disgusting. So I go get the initiative. I go first with Cena, bear hug Alloy. Score is now 3-0 to the Hunters. I then start beating some more on Cast. I can't remember the order of things, but at some point Furnace stands up and engages everybody and puts up his one at a time lads aura. Ferrite comes and disarms Jakar, which is very upsetting. I beat a bit more on her with Jakar, much less effectively this time, and then retreat. Cast kills Cena and then goes to interrupt Chaska, basically meaning that my boombox will be reduced by 1 dice if I target anybody. So upsetting. Scatha and Hearn get the ball in motion again. Hearn's given Chaska last light. I try my luck with the boomboxes. I manage to get Ferrite booming her over to the other side of the forest, but fail spectacular against Cast. I think Hearth triggers Jakar's trap, allowing Iron to get round into Chaska, even though I try to hide him by running around over here and dropping a trap, etc. So that's not going to go well. It doesn't, and Chaska dies. And yeah, I'm way too bunched up here. But as Chaska handily boomboxed Ferrite into range of Fahad, I think I might have played the Shadow-like card this turn. So he was in range to charge and just do a little bit more damage, couldn't quite finish her, and then dodge out of engagement. So we go into next turn. I bring Cena and Chaska on the right flank. The Blacksmiths are hitting their stride, so I'm pretty much never going to be getting the initiative again. Scatha actually does survive Iron, but sadly goes down to Cast as Jakar and Hearn break through the Blacksmith lines and head for goal. Furnace is being a total asswipe, engaging my cat and staying just out of range of the bear. Not that Cena would go charging in there anyway. And things basically end up like this, where Chaska, Cena just move up the flank. We're heading for Alloy and away from this death machine. Fahad nimbled, and this is how things ended up. Cena charged at Furnace away from him. Love that rule. And basically heading towards Alloy. Chaska sprinted and boomboxed Ferrite to death. Love that so much into Blacksmiths. Fahad nimbled himself and just ran away from Furnace, taking a bit of, I don't know if that's burning or something for his troubles, but we get out. And Hearth has strolled over and knocked down Hearn and Jakar, I think. But because I keep unsnapping the ball due to Cast's abilities, the ball doesn't scatter off in a crazy direction. So we go into the next turn. Scatha comes back on the right flank, and as soon as I can, I get Hearn just walking around Hearth and then kicking the ball out into space. I don't think Alloy has any influence on him, and I would dearly love to lure him over to this ball to kill him and get a goal. And you can see he's tempted. You can see he's tempted. As it is, Furnace decides to be an ass sausage and goes and engages Fahad and Chaska. So we engage various shenanigans of trying to free up Fahad. I keep knocking him down. The Blacksmiths keep standing up. It's hilarious. In the end, a Scatha snowball sorts things out. Alloy then goes up to engage Fahad and stand in the way of the ball. Chaska boomboxes him away. I think he's now on 2 health and right where I want him. Fahad rolls into town, doing 1 damage on the charge. But that's okay, because I've given him 2 influence. So on the second attack, I utterly whiff, even though I bonus timed. So now the 6-point activation is off the table. And because I bonus timed, I don't have the momentum left to take the shot. So I console myself by killing Alloy and watching the rest of the Blacksmiths run towards me. Killing J-Car on their way. Score is now 8-7 to the Blacksmiths. We go to the final turn. Blacksmiths gets the initiative. Ferrite steals the ball from Fahad. I was so close. She passes it to Cast. If I'd allocated to Hearn here, perhaps I could have stolen the ball back and gone for a snapshot. But I didn't, so I think I just beat on Furnace, boomboxing him a lot with Chaska. I think where Cast dodged to with the pass was out of range of Chaska or something. And so yeah, Cast goes and sinks the winning goal. Oh, you can see I was also eyeing up trying to get to her with J-Car, which I was also out of range of. So, final score, 12-7 to the Blacksmiths. Great game. Really enjoy playing Hiddlefon. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.